My name is Jonathan. Once upon a time, a young girl was walking in the woods. Her name was Goldilocks. She was tired and she wanted to have a rest. She was walking in the woods and she saw a house. She thought, I'll go into that house and I'll have a rest. So she knocked on the door and there was no answer. No answer. She knocked again. No answer. She knocked a third time. Still no answer. Nobody there. So she tried the door and she opened the door. There was nobody in the house. She walked in to the house. There was nobody in the house at all. She looked around. On the table there were 3 bowls. 3 bowls of porridge. Goldilocks was hungry, so she tried the first bowl of porridge. Oh, it was too hot. She couldn't eat the first bowl of porridge. So she tried the second bowl of porridge. She didn't like the second bowl of porridge. It was too cold. So she tried the third bowl of porridge. Oh, it was delicious. She ate the third bowl of porridge. Oh, yummy, yum. It was excellent porridge. And then it was all gone. She ate the whole bowl of porridge. She looked around. She thought, I'll have a sit down and a bit of a rest and let my porridge go down. So she saw 3 chairs. She went to the first chair and she sat down. Oh, but it was too small. It was really tight. It wasn't comfortable at all. So she didn't like the first chair. So then she went to the second chair and tried the second chair. The second chair, it was too big. Far too big. And she didn't like the second chair because her feet didn't reach the ground. So she didn't like the second chair at all. She got off and she tried the third chair. The third chair, she liked the third chair. The third chair was just right. She sat and she looked around and thought, oh, I wish I lived here. It's a lovely house and this is a lovely chair. But she thought, I'd like to have a sleep. I'd like to have a sleep. So she got up and she saw some stairs and she walked up the stairs. And upstairs, she looked around. There's a big room with 3 beds in it. She tried the first bed. The first bed, it was too hard. It was like wood. It was far too hard, not comfortable at all. She didn't like the first bed. So she got into the second bed. The second bed, she went all the way down. It was far too soft. She didn't like the second bed. She didn't like the second bed at all. So she got out of the second bed and she tried the third bed. The third bed was the right size. It wasn't too hard. It wasn't too soft. It was just right. The third bed was just right. And her eyes closed and she fell asleep. Downstairs, 3 bears were coming home. They opened the door and they walked into the house. Baby bear, mummy bear and daddy bear. Baby bear, mummy bear and daddy bear. Baby bear walked up to his porridge on the table, looked at the bowl and said, someone's been eating my porridge. Mummy bear walked up to the table, looked at the second bowl and said, someone's been eating my porridge. Daddy bear walked up to the table, looked at the third bowl, said, Someone's been eating my porridge, and it's all gone. Not good. They looked at their chairs. Baby Bear said, "Someone's been sitting in my chair." Mummy Bear looked at her chair. "Someone's been sitting in my chair too." Daddy Bear looked at his chair. "Someone has been sitting in my chair, and they've made a mess of my chair." Daddy Bear was very angry. They walked upstairs. Baby Bear looked in Baby Bear's bed. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed." Mummy Bear walked up to her bed, looked at her bed. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed." Daddy Bear walked up to his bed. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed, and they're still there." He shook the bed. Goldilocks woke up, screamed, "Ah!" and ran as fast as she could out of the house, into the wood and away, and she never came back again.